Hey guys, it's the Roomist and welcome back to another video. Today I'll be telling you guys about my The Amazing Spider-Man 2 review. So, let's get on with the video. So, to start off my review, I just have to talk about the acting. The acting was superb. The whole cast was absolutely perfect. Jamie Foxx as Electro, he did the kind of insane or crazy and sad lifestyle of Max Dillon at the start, and then he went to the maniacal, crazy again, but evil Electro. It was done superbly, and Andrew Garfield, he made it feel like he was the true Spider-Man. He was absolutely and definitely Spider-Man. It was done amazingly, and he felt just like Spider-Man, like Spider-Man did in the comics to me. Emma Stone, awesome job. She did. Andrew Garfield and Emma Stone did an amazing job of having their relationship, and I don't think they could have done those relationship scenes any better. And Dane DeHaan, I think his name is, he did an awesome job as Harry. He played very intense Harry, and it was done absolutely superbly. And it kind of seemed like Harry and Peter were. He made it seem like they were childhood friends, and it was very believable, and it was very well done in my opinion. Yeah, it was all done perfectly. And now for the combat. The fighting scenes and the combat scenes, they were done perfectly. I loved all of the fights at the start. Peter, through the whole thing, was witty in every fight, even in most of the fights. I think he was still cracking out jokes, and it was done perfectly. It was amazing. Like, all the fights, intense, yet it had you on the edge of your seat when watching, but still, it made you laugh, and you kind of, were relaxed, but still tense at the same time, and it was really well done. Although, my only problem with some of the fighting scenes was, was with the Green Goblin fight at the end. It felt as if they were rushing into it, and, they kind of put it in there just for the sake of having a goblin fight in the movie. He was, it was a bit rushed. It was over pretty quickly, and I didn't really like it that much. I mean, it was a good fight and combat scene, but I just don't think the developers and directors gave it the time that it needed or deserved. So I think they kind of neglected that for a bit, in a way. And now there's a spoiler coming up here, guys, and sorry about that, but if you haven't seen The Amazing Spider-Man 2, do not watch ahead from here, okay? You've been warned, alright? Gwen Stacy's death scene, it was done almost perfectly. It was well done, and they got the perfect amount of slow motion, and it was tense. You didn't know how that was going to end up. A lot of people guessed that Gwen Stacy would have died in it, but it was done perfectly in my sense. When she was falling, you were tense. It was tense, and you just were a little freaked out in a way. You had no idea what was going on, and it was really well done. Although I do have to say that Gwen Stacy's death scene did feel a little bit rushed. It was done very quickly, and I suppose in the comics it was over pretty quick, and in the movie it kind of felt rushed, like the Goblin battle. It was kind of there and then done. But other than that, it was a great scene, very well made. Mostly everything about this movie was perfect. The only problem I probably had with it, there are a few problems, but I don't think they really got Rhino right. Rhino was just put in there, just flopped in there just for having Rhino in there. And I don't really think they got Rhino right with the whole mechanized suit. Rhino was a big buff guy in a Rhino suit who would charge down and ram walls, and he's just shooting missiles around and firing massive minigun, it didn't really feel like Rhino very much. Also, another problem with the movie was that I think they embellished on Peter and Gwen's love life a little too much. Well, not a little too much, but it seemed to drag on for a bit. She was, it was very jumpy. They were together, then they weren't, then they were together, then they weren't. It didn't really seem well, it didn't really seem like it was connected with the rest of the scenes very much. I don't know how I can explain this, but it just didn't really work, I don't think. But, yeah, other than these few things, the movie was absolutely perfect. Spider-Man's suit was awesome, acting amazing, the plot was awesome. It was well done, well placed, well positioned, and it went out at a nice normal pace, except for a few little scenes here and there. But other than that, it was really good. So now, all in all, it was a good movie. It was done superbly, except a few little problems with some scenes feeling rushed, but just the scenes can make you feel tense, and it was done really well, and fight scenes were witty and clever, so I just loved most of it. So I'm going to give The Amazing Spider-Man 2 probably an 8.5 out of 10. Yeah, it was definitely my favourite Spider movie out of all of the Spider movies that have been made. It was done well, great acting, just a few scenes felt rushed and didn't really feel very well done and well polished, but the acting, it just blew me out of the water. It was so good in the movie. It was truly amazing. So yeah, thanks for watching my review, guys, and yeah, I'll catch you later with another video. See ya.